the character put.
Noodles versus Re4 on TV8, which is gonna be out right here.
Joker, yep.
I mean, I like the Wolf matchup. He has to like be smarter with the F tilt and air mix-ups.
Yeah, no. This Joker against the space animals is horrifying if you play a space animal. But at the same time, it's terrifying.
I imagine it's worse for Falco and Fox at least because they don't get the F tilt disjoint.
I'm not saying that it's free, but I'm saying that they die so early, especially with Arsene. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, everybody dies against Arsene early. I feel like he needs to just like.
Gunjoshi versus
Hopefully,
L8.
I think a big way that Wolf is going to do well here is probably grabbing.
Down throw mix-ups.
Yeah, down throw, up throw mix-ups. Laser might be pretty good at long distance. But grab's going to be really good because if he starts spamming a lot of his moves, Joker is going to Rebels Guard, and then if he starts Rebels Guarding, you can start grabbing.
Yeah.
And that's all the matches that I can follow.
And that's the constant 50-50 that you have to play with Joker. Is he going to Rebels Guard? I don't know.
See, I like the max range F tilt too because Joker doesn't have a big enough out of shield option to punish
Yeah,
it. It is minus, but like it's just not big enough.
Wolf's forward tilt is
Huge.
Really good. One of the better tilts in the game, I would say.
Well, to be fair, it is minus like something like 16 or 18, but it's so
just
big.
long range.
Yeah, it's the whole point of how big it is.
And now Arsene is out.
He has to be
Still
careful.
has a % lead. I mean, at this point, I think a down throw back air mix-up might just kill. Also a trump if he got it, but
I like this
on
pressure.
snare.
No, stop doing that.
I don't think he wanted it.
I don't think he wanted it either, but he'll take it.
No, I think he wanted that, but Eclipse did not want to be there. I saw him shake his head as if he got a misinput. I think he wanted to cross up and just didn't get it. Because Wolf kind of cocks back a little bit. Ooh, there you go, Tony.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Didn't get anything off of it, but information, you know. That's always good.
Well, also, if he had gotten it, that would have potentially been a stock too. That's
Good
the thing.
patience again. Now he has Arsene out. What he wants to do here is not that.
Not that.
What he wanted to do was just stay alive, wait out the Arsene. But now, that's still a decent amount of Arsene meter. It is possible that he could die here. It is possible. And immediately.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He waited for the air dodge. To be fair, that's all he needed to do.
Wow, that was
Pretty.
That's what I was worried about happening. I just really didn't think it was going to.
Yeah, Tony needs to
be aware that things like that are going to happen. If your Joker opponent is low on Arsene, they're probably going to start spamming moves to get as much value as they possibly
pretty
can.
much because they're all mostly safe on shield. That's the point.
Exactly.
There's so much shield stun.
So when Arsene's out, the key is just not to play the game because you can't.
Exactly.
So try not to.
It's like Limit Cloud from Smash 4. You just have to like wait
But
it
so
out.
much worse.
Oh yeah. Especially now that
instead of
Limit Cloud
4
actually has a time limit.
Yeah. Because instead of 3 or 4 options, it's literally every move is a limit move.
Exactly.
And it doesn't waste it. Does his bar go down faster if he uses moves or just getting hit? Do you know?
It's just getting hit, I believe.
Just getting hit?
Taking damage.
It should also be giving damage.
Well, I mean, like, they made it go down faster over time. As you can see, it doesn't last as long, but it's not that much of a difference. Joker still has so much
I
advantage.
forgot that it used to be longer. That's nuts.
Yeah, no, it's not okay.
And then,
Arsene is...
and then down gun used to... I forgot how good it used to be. Patch 1.
Oh, yeah,
no.
that was a misinput, I think. He did the up throw, which is really laggy by comparison. That
Possibly didn't realize that he couldn't snap.
I'm not quite sure.
Because I think he was hit, right? So he wasn't able to snap, held down, held up to buffer like something.
Maybe.
I don't know. Or buffer grab.
See, this is the beauty
Something
of,
unfortunate.
This is the beauty of commentary. We just have to contemplate because we're not in their heads.
Yeah, exactly. What did he want? Did he want something? Or was that just straight up a misinput? Nobody knows.
Or just a decent sized soundboard, the big one, so like, put it right there and be like...
Just a piece of cardboard, bro.
Yeah, cardboard. Just have 2 little eye holes for people to look at the commentators and be like, I see you.
Literally? Wait, actually, just something this...
Well, that's what Magic has, the soundboard to go around the mic perfectly. It helps dampen the outside sound and keeps the perfect wall. It's doing its best. it won't. You have to like lean it up against it, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Perfect.
The reason we use the soundboard too is to dampen the chances of echoes. That's the whole point. It's the way it shaped the foam and everything. Yeah. I'm not saying it has echoes, but that's its whole design. Oh. And we're going to game 2. Smash 4, I like. Smaller stage. I don't don't know what he banned against Tony. I imagine it would have been big stages to prevent any sort of tech rolls out of situations. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Does Joker have a bad stage? Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Well, I was saying a big stage, if you have a good tech roll, means it's harder for him to tech chase.
He doesn't get a whole ton off of it.
But he gets something, right?
He has, yeah. A lot of his moves send to the spot where you
I
could.
mean, this is good for Wolf, too, I
Yeah,
feel like,
wow.
if he doesn't get hit, which he is, but...
Ooh.
yeah.
Kind of surprised that didn't hit.
I think Tony tries to jump at his shield a little too much to punish some things. Like, at least against Arson, because then he's in the air, you know?
Ooh. Really, really good attempt at that first hit fair up smash. I'm not sure exactly why it didn't connect. But
Magic. That was good up tilt. See, here he just needs to, like...
right there, a lot of people don't bully the tether recoveries. Once they start doing that, if you have a lingering move and you just drop down out there,
like drop down nair.
they have to come up. Like, they're not going to be able to
I think
come
with Wolf it makes a little bit of sense because his recovery, like, up.
Ooh, good.
Ooh, that was
good. Yeah.
good. He's getting a...
It's fine. It's fine. Let him...
the meme dash dance. I
Yeah,
know.
maybe...
So many people do that. It's just like the problem with that is like once you dash, you're committed for 15 frames until you do another. That's the only. You know, it's
He
not
did
like
it the smart way.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's not like Melee where you only have 7 frames committed to dash.
Okay, that was
like,
a
I think it's
not
like
a good upbeat. But Tony's buffering a little too much, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes. Yeah, there we go. He
But
gets hit with the back air.
Eclipse's punish game right now is like he's not catching a lot of Tony's more unorthodox movements and attacks. I feel like Eclipse is a Wi-Fi warrior, so he plays a lot of in like discords of like really competitive people. So I think the people, especially online, kind of play in a way that makes you look out for things that aren't going to be there in a tournament setting.
It also depends on the player. Like, you know, Tony's not a low level, but he's not exactly one of the higher levels. He's getting there. I think he's getting a lot better. But a lot of the things he does are inherently going to be different because of the way he learns, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, different characters playing differently, etc. You know, like
so I think if Eclipse is playing like a small group of people too often, it's going to make him look out. Even if they're possibly a better player, it's going to make him look out for things that this player isn't doing.
Exactly. And the adaptation is always most important when it comes to any fighting game.
Exactly.
And that's the one thing Tony also needs to work on a little bit, is knowing when he needs to turn off the gear, slow down, and shift down into the first gear.
I think it's something that a lot of people struggle with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Including like literally the best players in the world.
And I think that's why it also helps to play other characters that have a different playstyle, because you're not going to know what to do with them immediately, and it forces you to approach it differently.
That's
one of the reasons when I do Street Fighter, you know, I'll switch to Guile if I feel like I need to slow it down. Oh, that was a really good catch.
Yeah, good, clean, very confirmed.
Yeah. It's just the idea of
that's
like
a good point. Yeah,
forcing
you got
yourself to slow down.
percent out of his kill combo.
Well, I also play a very turly Guile. Like, unless I have to be aggressive. So, like, inherently, I'm going to play that differently than, say, my Abigail. I just press the button. I'm good.
That was very scary for Eclipse.
Yeah,
he's doing a lot of unsafe things, but Tony's not really capitalizing on it. I think Tony's a little too afraid right now.
I wouldn't blame him, because now he can...
Did he just live a sweet spot at like 170?
Don't question the algorithm of the game. There's sometimes where I'm like, I hit people with a forward smash, like, why aren't you dead? You're 100%.
No, yeah, I'm actually confused. That had to have been some of the best DI I've ever seen, and you gotta know that happens. It's so late in the game at this point that, yeah, a lot of moves are gonna poke up above the stage.
Yeah, Tony, I think needs to slow down, and like you said, fish for the grab mix-up, but he's not. There we go.
Yeah, well,
get him off stage. I like
that's
that.
a different spot for that.
Yeah.
Those
But
are
like,
but
here he can bully him with. I think he needs to pressure
he
more
needs to
snares.
not spot dodge out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I think
the game's on
Nair's the
Eclipse.
better option.
Smiley, TV4 versus Juice. Smiley, Juice, TV4.
Juice.
So who's up next on stream?